Welcome back. It's your host, Delano, on the FanWire Podcast. We excited to bring you some good information, some good news regarding the WNBA, the Washington Mystics, and our own Shakira Austin. Shakira Austin, along with a few other WNBA notable players, might as well stars, they play in the America, right? So that's a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, right? And it also sets you up to make sure that you can play in the Olympics. And I'm going to say this. If we got this same squad going to the Olympics, it looks like an easy road to travel, for real. And they're going to be at home in the U.S. But, that's another discussion for another day. But anyway, let's talk about Shakira Austin. Shakira Austin showed flashes of being dominant in the 2025 WNBA season with the Washington Mystics. And she also showed her dominance at times. She had flashes of dominance in America. Shakira, at some points, was looking like Will Chamberlain out there. Killing it. Doing her thing. All right. So, on this squad, you had Shakira Austin, right? Anchoring the team. But you also had Veronica Burton from the Golden State Valkyries. You had Nazira Hillman Baker, right, from Atlanta. And you had Alicia Gray from Atlanta. So they had a squad. They was able to do what they do. And we appreciate you, Uncle Weeze 6629, for jumping on like always. I appreciate you for tuning in. I'm back. Let's get to it, because we're talking about this action with this WNBA. We're going to talk about the CBA. We're going to do that tomorrow. We're going to get you right tomorrow. But, and also the draft picks. Matter of fact, we're going to either let me know if you want me to do draft picks tomorrow, or if you all want me to go through CBA stuff tomorrow, right? Let me know. But anyway, we're talking about Shakira Austin. Shakira Austin was killing it. She looked like I said, she looked like Wilt Chamberlain out there, killing it, doing her thing, right? So this squad won the gold at the America. So make sure that you all follow this 3-on-3 basketball, because this is a setup for what's to come in the Olympics, right? Because, the U.S., when it comes to women's basketball, they pretty much, they get the job done. They had a scare in the Olympics for the 5-on-5 team, right? But when it comes to 3-on-3, lights out, kill. It's gonna happen, right? Especially if we send a dominant squad like we got, it's gonna be a problem. Summer Breeze, we appreciate you too so much. Thank you for tuning in, for real. All right, so just so y'all can get a picture of the action, right? We played 5 games in the America, and we won all 5 games. We got these teams out the way. The only game that appeared to be close was the championship game. And we're going to talk about that soon. But first off, the United States took on Brazil, right? 21-10. Got them out the way, right? U.S. took on Jamaica the next game. 21-15. Got them out the way. All right. The next game, the U.S. took on Argentina, totally obliterated, destroyed, dominated, got them out the way. Score was 21-5. No, I'm sorry, 21-4. 22-4. Let me get these numbers right. Either way, obliterated, blown out the water. All right. Then you got the Dominican Republic, the DR, right? 21-5. Smoked them. Got them out the way. Now, let's talk about the championship game that just went down not that long ago, a few days ago. The United States took on Canada. 21-19. That was a tough road to travel a little bit. They put up a very good fight, a very good effort, but it wasn't enough because we had WNBA stars in the making. We had certified stars, all stars. It wasn't enough. They didn't have enough for us. Yeah, we got them out the way. All right, so on that team, I don't see any players from Canada that played in the WNBA last season on that squad, right? So that might be something to consider with some of these teams, especially these expansion teams. Maybe they need to reach out and get some of these, get some of this talent from across the water. We'll see how they go. But yeah, Uncle Weez, you say do the draft picks tomorrow, hoping that players take the current offer. Well, let's talk about draft picks tomorrow. We're gonna stamp that. We're gonna do that. But when you say have the players take the current offer, I don't really like it, man. I really don't. I like bits and pieces of it, right? But you know, this is a capitalistic society, so these players want the bag. They want what they want, right? On the flip side, the league wants what they want and don't want to sacrifice what they don't want, right? And of course, it all boils down to the money, right? But we're gonna talk about all that. We'll talk about all that. And let's see here. Ginger 776 says happy Wednesday and happy birthday to the late Nick Kerr. Yeah, happy birthday to the late Nick Kerr. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, just so folks know, Nick Kerr is a basketball coach and son of Steve Kerr from the Golden State Warriors. Good shout out. All right, so again, you know, Shakira Austin came in and did her thing. Everybody did let me say this. Every player for this America Cup team, especially the USA team, did their thing. They killed it. They all did their thing. So salute. There's just more to come. We will see what happens. See how this translates in the future. But it looks like it's all the way up from here. For real. So, yeah. All right, so somebody said I look like a Black and Mild. That was original. Okay. But guess what, though? We smoking, we killing it, and we cooking it over here at the FanWire Podcast. Now that, that don't get to go on the screen. I ain't doing all that. But anyway, yeah, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. And it's more to come. So we're going to break down these draft picks tomorrow. And yeah, we're going to go from here. All right. Oh, also, we got another Washington Mystic legend to give a shout out to. Elena Deladon, right? She is a WNBA legend, on top of being a Washington Mystic legend, guess what? She put this squad together. She is over the operations for the 3-on-3 America Cup. Well, actually 3-on-3 basketball for USA. So this is the brainchild of her. We salute her for putting these pieces together, and we know we're going in the right direction. Hey, it is what it is. So again, this is your host Delano on the FanWire Podcast, bringing you some good, dope news. Make sure y'all tune in. Hey, do this. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because we only a few people away from 200 people. Go ahead and do a solid for me. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all y'all that tuned in, because we definitely had a boatload of people that dropped in today. So yeah, let's see what's popping and see what's dropping, and we will have some more for you tomorrow. All right, this is your host Delano. We out of here. Gone.